Are the markets about to break out? Are they at a permanently new plateau, or are they about to crash? Either way, if you put a trade on right here, right now, or on Monday morning at the price the market is at, your delta will be 50%. Go either way, folks. Whether or not you make money or whether or not you lose your shirt will depend upon how you structure the trade and over what interval, over what time, and what instruments you use. But you know, calling the market at the extremes can be a lot of fun, can also be very frustrating, but you can lose a lot of money and you can also make a ton of money. But it isn't the only way to trade. If you don't like all the noise around, whether or not the market's going to go on to new highs or whether the market's going to crash, it can get a little old. You don't have to trade that way. My wife Susan trades intraday. She never holds one position overnight. When you trade on a position basis, placing your bets about the overall direction of the market over a specified period of time, we would be the first ones to suggest to you that you should not pay attention to the intraday noise or the intraday traffic of the market. On the other hand, for Susan, who's trading purely intraday, she doesn't need to pay any attention to anything of a fundamental nature. She doesn't have to pay attention to the earnings. She doesn't have to pay attention to CNBC. She doesn't have to pay attention to what the transports are doing. No ADX lines, no MACDs, no 50-day moving averages, nothing. Nothing. At this point, you're probably asking, well, then how in the world does she do it? Well, let me show you. And at the same time, let me introduce myself. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com, and today is Saturday, July 10th at 11:14, and this is Swing Machine. And we have in here, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 futures markets. Now, what I'm going to do over the next few minutes, if you indulge me, is I'm going to total some trading opportunities for you on Swing Machine. But let me acclimate you. This is the S&P futures. The interval is 1 minute. The last price, the net change. We actually have a VWAP in here. We don't really use the VWAP that much, but it's there. The zinger is the signal. This tells us that Swing Machine has been along for 37 minutes. This is the purse. This is the entry price. This was the entry time. This was the date. Safe to say at a 1 minute level, it's all on the same day. And then this gives us the trend information. So what I'm about to do is let's assume that you took every one of these trades, 1 minute trades. I'm going to calculate and give you the total purse. Okay, and you could slow this video down or pause it and do the same math, but the silver trade is the oldest, actually the gasoline at 117 minutes. But assuming that one had put on a trade on a 1 minute and all 13 markets, the net position of Swing Machine is $1,250.30. Now, maybe 1 minute is too fast. Speaking of intervals, let's do this. Let's do the 2 minute. We change all the intervals. Let me do the total. If you had chosen a 2 minute interval on these very same markets and followed this specific signal, you would be up $1,600.05. And now you know where we're going. Stay with me. How about we do a 3-minute interval? Now, if you had taken every signal based on a 3-minute interval on Friday, you would be up $3,335. Let's increase the interval to 4 minutes. At a 4-minute interval, if you had taken the last signal from Swing Machine, long and short, on any or all of these 13 markets, you would be up $8,094.70. And yes, we're going to increase. We're going to go right up. We're going to go to a 5-minute, a 15, 30, 60, and a daily. You even want to go higher, we can. And there's a purpose behind this. It's to drive home how important it is that you understand the interval. At a 5-minute interval, if you had taken the last signals from Swing Machine on Friday, you would be up $10,030. I'm sorry, $10,030.48. Let's increase the interval now to 15 minutes. Now, if you had taken a 15-minute interval, and let's just look here now. Now, notice the date. Okay, so some of these 15-minute intervals actually occurred not on Friday, but on Thursday. Okay, so now we're starting, these would have had some overnight risk. And you could have opted, like what Susan would have done, would have been just to take my profits at the end of the day. But we'll continue on. But it's at this point, at this level, because the increment is too large to expect it all to happen in one day. And as we increase, it will get even louder for that. So maybe we'll stop right here, because we do have, again, this happened on Thursday. And had you taken that, let's give you the total, and well, I did the math, $21,781. And just to dramatize now, we could do a 60-minute. Now, a 60-minute, of course, you're going to have to go overnight, right? As a position trade, because you don't get the opportunities every hour. And so we'll show you that here, and we'll let you tally this. And this tally comes to $9,625. And now we will increase this to a position trade. Now these would not be intraday. This is on a daily level. So if you had taken the daily signal on all of these markets on the last signal 169 days ago, 32 days ago, as you now know, how much would you have? Okay, and this totals $151,000. Now, the likelihood, and this is, well, let's bring it back to the interval. This is where most traders don't understand the interval in which they're trading. And if you don't understand that, then part of the problem is that you start reacting to greed and to fear. And the likelihood as a new trader that you could have taken this trade and still be in this trade and have $44,000 is probably slim and none. Why? Because when you got up 5,000, you may have taken it out. You start trading your emotions. Swing Machine does not take into account MACDs, moving averages, the fundamentals, trend lines, nothing other than its algo. And we provide everybody a 3-week period, what we call a Q school, to come in, to trade in simulation and follow Swing Machine. Can you settle in on an interval? Can you learn to put aside your greed and fear and simply trade Swing Machine and learn not just to make money, but to learn not to lose. It isn't that complicated, folks. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. If you would like to learn more about what we're doing and how we approach the markets, and you would like an opportunity to trade Swing Machine in simulation for 3 weeks, see for yourself. You don't have to be a super advanced trader. You don't have to be an economist. In fact, you'd be better off not being an economist and see for yourself. Feel free to give me a call, 813-758-8263. Good luck.